Hey, what's up, guys? Week 11 in the books. Moving on to week 12. We got a couple of awards and previews to run through, so we're going to go ahead and do that real quick. Today is Thanksgiving, so obviously we've been a little short this week, a little behind, but it's all good. We'll get there. So week 11, Big Up Awards. First one we're going to go ahead and give out to Mr. Greg Tuning. He talked a lot of crap this week. Granted, I was pretty thin, losing about 4 people at the buys. Still talking crap. Got to give it up to him, though. AJ had a real big game to save the day for him in combination with the Bears D doing absolutely nothing for me. Gave Greg the win right there. So big ups for Greg. It's the Feel Good Award right there. Got to make him feel good about 4 wins. Either way for me, I'm coasting to a bye in the playoffs. Big ups number 2. That's going to go out to any team that is 5-6 or 6-5. As we all know, including this week, we're only got 2 weeks left. The playoff picture is not as clear as it could be. 1 and 2 seeds are still for grabs as far as who's going to be the 1 or the 2. But as far as the actual 1 and 2 seeds, it's going to be me and John, no matter what. But the rest of you guys, the 5-6, the 5-5-1, the 6-5s, whatever you are. If you're right there in the mix, you're competing for those final 4 spots, and most of all, you're keeping it entertaining for me. So for all of those guys I just mentioned, big ups, and keep it up for the next 2 weeks. I like to see the competition. It's making it real fun down the stretch. The final Big Ups Award, it's going to go out to John Goundry, as much as I hate to say it. Came in against Nate with a big win on a big game. If Nate would have won it, he could have tied up the record. Obviously, the points for wouldn't have been the same. Still could have made that trying to get that last bye a little harder. So for putting it away, securing the bye, and getting that final spot in there, as far as the buys are concerned, up against a good opponent.
All right, that's enough. I'm here to accept my Big Ups Award on behalf of myself. That's right, it's the Gown Hound, and today's Gown Hogs Day. I'm back! Just want to say thanks, Mike. Big ups to myself. I earned them. Gronkowski and Walker didn't let me down up against Tom Brady, which Nate had playing. Didn't let me down. My whole team hasn't let me down all year, besides a little minor misstep to Greg, but he's got like 4 wins.
Yeah, ironically.
1 against each of us somehow. I don't know how. Greg, you suck. Anyways, big ups to myself. And also, while I'm here, check out this text message Ryan Osborne sent me. He also gave me big ups. Check it out. See if you guys can see this right here on my iPhone 5. Foss Sauce would appreciate that. If you're really trying to read through the text, you can pause the video and look through them. This is all what Osborne said. It's a little weird, but, I mean, whatever. I guess that's how Osborne is. Weird guy. Either way, big ups to myself. I'm happy to take a bye in the first round. Basically just win 1 game and win money, basically. But, yes, thank you to myself.
Alright, well, with that obnoxious introduction was said, we're going to go ahead and get into the Week 12 previews. Let's see what we got on the docket real quick. Let's see, Week 12. Obviously, like I said, we're a little late. Wrapping up on a Thursday night, watching the Patriots absolutely smash, which is not fun at all. But let's look at the games real quick. Got Rogers Street Irish against Sandusky Tickle Monster. That's your team, so I'm going to let you run through that one.
All right, let me take a look at this real quick. I don't even have to look at it, but I'm going to do it just to appease everybody else. This dude, Scotty Ray, apparently he said he wasn't able to reset his team or update his lineup. Well, that's a load of bullshit because you just corrected your lineup against me for whatever reason, but it's not going to matter. I mean, this game is honestly meaningless to me. I have a first-round bye. It's sewn up, regardless of first or second seed. This is just for fun. I should have just benched my players to give them some extra rest for the playoffs, but that's either here nor there. But
So what, do you say you're giving yourself the win?
I'm giving myself the win, of course, but
Not so fast, my friend. I'm going to have to give Ray this one. Watching Arian Foster pretty much smashed today. He's got Ray Rice still left. The only thing that's really slowing him down is Flacco. We'll see how that goes. You got pretty low projections. Obviously, those are pretty meaningless. But I got a feeling Ray's going to win it. He's going to go back to 500, and I actually think he's going to win in Week 13 to go ahead and sneak in. He's probably get that 6th seed in the playoffs. So this is kind of a game to watch. Obviously, we got somebody over here that thinks he's going to put it away, but I got a pretty good feeling Ray actually steps up with that 1-2 running back combo he's got going.
In my defense, I got Percy Harvin and Gronk out right now.
Well, you don't have Gronk for the rest of the year, so it doesn't matter.
He'll be back for the playoffs, and I'll have my big 3 of wide receivers go up against Mike's big 3 of running backs. But I got Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and I got RG3.
But I'll have Gronk. Oh, and I just made a trade for MJD. A little risky, I won't lie, but I think it's going to pan out.
Actually, if I could actually go right back and do the Big Ups Awards, there would actually be a special Big Up Award going out to Fawcett for pretty much giving out the best trade all year. I kind of gave it to you. Needless to say, you got Doug Martin out of the deal, but you pretty much traded away a handicap player to John for a couple good pieces.
He'll be back for the playoffs. He'll be healthy, and he's MJD.
That's debatable.
Yeah, just like how today LaShore got a touchdown in my lineup, no less. But
he wasn't in your life; he was on your bench.
I know because the trade hasn't
gone
through.
He's not your property
anymore. But without that, he would have gotten like 2 points. So you have fun with Mike LaShore.
I'm gonna laugh when that one comes back on you.
Anyways,
Gronk, 4 weeks, not going to be in the playoffs. Watch for it.
So we're both agreeing that I got this matchup against Ray then.
Yeah, something like that.
All
right, moving on. We'll run through mine next, since it's really, like you said,
this shouldn't take long.
This is pretty irrelevant. I'm going against Osborne this week. Ron Kirby cell phone needs to win. He needs to win out to make the playoffs. Last week, I get a call from Osborne having a complete freaking meltdown like he always does. I'm proud of him. Made it to week 11. Held in there as long as he could. But I get this phone call, Mike, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know, you got to talk me off the ledge. I don't know what to do with myself right now. I know you're the guy that knows everything. You're the guy that knows his stuff.
That's what he sounds like almost.
Hey, it's pretty close.
It's like, Mike, I know you're the best next to Goundry because he obviously saw the text that I sent him. He's the greatest.
Well, I get that call, freaking out, telling me about how it's his players. It's not him. Can't be him. We don't control our lineups at all. So I go, all right, let's look at this. Let's set this down. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're like Tillman. You got a bunch of injuries. Maybe you're like Tillman and you made a lot of bad trades. So let's look at this. Pull it up. Dwayne Bowe, 4 straight weeks. Why are you starting Bowe? He's a beast. He's the best. He's elite. All right, hold up. It's not going to work. It's not going to buy. I'm not going to buy it at all, especially because we got Des Bryant sitting on the bench.
Is your battery going to last?
In the middle of that.
All right, never mind. Just keep going.
Anyways, needless to say, Des Bryant sitting on the bench, tons of points, just sitting out there, hanging out to dry. So obviously he didn't do so hot, and he wanted to cry about it. He's got to win out. Told him I wasn't going to make it easy on him. I could throw a bone here or there, but as the commission, I like to keep a good, clean product out there, so I'm going to put a beat down on him just to prove it. RG3, good game today. That pick was unnecessary, and that stupid kneel at the end lost me a yard, which lost me a point. Either way, still outscoring 2 of his players right now. Gonna cruise. This isn't even a contest. I could lose this one for fun. I could lose this one in the real competition. I could care less. I'm cruising. I will literally lose every single game the rest of the way, and I will still be ready for the playoffs. So needless to say, even with that, I got Marshawn and Peterson back. This is going to be a no contest. This is going to be a beatdown. Let's go to the next game we got up.
On a quick note for 2 cents, I also think this game is done. You're out of the playoffs, Osborne. See ya.
Yeah, I'm proud of you, though. You actually kept it close. You never got above 500, but that's you.
And you gave me Cruz and Gronk, who will be back for the playoffs. Boundary guarantee.
Yeah. Again, trade raped. You too, Greg. If you're watching this, I don't understand why you like to bend over for John. It's not fun. Nobody else likes to watch it. Anyways. McChillin and McChillin, the law firm, up against 580 Check Your Six, coming off of a nice win against me, squeaking it out. Feel good. Got that Feel Good award. I don't know what else to say other than that, though. Greg's done. It's already on the elimination list. Yep. Not really playing for much, except for not get the loser trophy in the end, but the regular season means nothing except for it to be a spoiler. Nate, man, Brady is murking. Just straight killing right now.
And Vereen.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I see Greg losing this one. Greg's pretty much just a trap game against good people, but I mean, I don't see this going Greg's way at all.
No. Texans D let them down 2 straight weeks. It's kind of surprising, but at the same time, it's not. Maybe they're finally starting to find those holes in that defense. AJ finally stepping up, which is a little surprising since he's been in a slump all year. Ridley's actually hooking him up, but Vereen pretty much canceled him out. Brady's doing work. This game's pretty much over. AJ Green hasn't even played, and he'll probably get 2 touchdowns tomorrow. Greg, you got the nice win last week. Greg doesn't enjoy a back-to-back win, which I don't know if he's even have a back-to-back win all year. So needless to say, Nate wins. He locks up that playoff spot for him.
And Greg is also out, just like Osborne.
Yeah, he's on that elimination list. Elimination list that includes Wes, Greg, Osborne, and Tillman. And Tillman, no surprise, that's been pretty much since week 2, but that's neither here or there. Let's see. Team Money versus Tilla Baby Baby. Team Money, big shout out.
For being the best name in the league. Team Money. Last year it was Team in Deface. Team Money. The only name that's worse than that is Loserville No-Backs. And fucking Fisher changes his name every week. I just want a quick anecdote. 580, check your 6. That's stupid. Osborne already did this, but I have to just piggyback on that. It's an idiotic name. You're a moron for putting it. Ron Kirby's cell phone. That's probably just something that people in Oklahoma get. I've been out of Oklahoma for a couple of years.
It is.
I had to Google it, and yeah, I didn't find it as amusing. But yeah. Besides that, I mean, come on, Team Money.
Yeah, you could at least say like making it Rain Boys or something.
Team Wesley would have been more original than that.
Yeah, if you guys didn't already tell, you guys get on my nerves when you put team in a team name. I already know it's a flippin' team name because they're playing against a team. They don't go Team Denver Broncos. I know what the hell the damn name is. All right, with that said, get a little more original next year, guys. I'm proud of Ostad, man. He held it down. He changed his name from Team Into Face to Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. I was pretty proud, very proud of him. I think it's because he got the 2nd place last year. It gave him a boost of confidence to go ahead and put a real team name on there. All right, let's break this one down. Tilla Baby Baby, Team Money. Surprisingly, elimination guys that are actually pretty close in projections.
Both of you are out.
The funny thing is, if Tillman would have had this team 6 weeks ago, he actually would have been relevant. He actually has a good team. He knows he has a good team. So, I mean, I guess at the bright spot, he's not going to win the last place trophy. Got a feeling that's going to be probably between Greg and somebody else. I don't know, mystery guest. That's just a hunch. I'm not trying to talk crap. Just Fitzgerald is garbage, and AJ's going to disappear by the time you need him. Looking at this one, pretty much Andy Dalton, Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick's kind of a hit or miss. He can put up big numbers. He's got a nice soft matchup against Indy's D. Overall, though, Calvin Johnson put up a nice day today. Same thing with Alfred Morris. I think the Alfred Morris thing was going to be kind of the hit or miss, and since he put up a big day, I think that's going to tip the scales in his favor. I see Tilla getting the win here, making him feel good, making him feel like he's got a little confidence, a little swag going into the loser bracket playoffs.
I also have him, and it's interesting because he has 3 wins now. I put his over for wins total earlier in the year at 3. It's going to give you that over, buddy. Big ups.
Hey, that's mine.
Next week.
If
you win.
That was guaranteed guaranteed.
No, it's not.
All right. Let's see. We got Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Jonathan Ostad against, in Jesus' name, Amendola. Classy. I actually like that name. When I saw it last week, I was reading it and I read it too fast and had no idea what the hell it was. But then when I actually slowed it down, I was like, wow, that Fawcett is a clever guy.
See, now that's what I'm talking about. Clever names.
Yeah, that was a clever name.
Big ups.
No West Coast going Mach 5, but it's out there. All right. Let's see, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, super, super big Packers fan, evident in the roster and in the color logo against Fawcett. Thank the Lord you changed your other name from the Roethlisberger Harley Newer because I absolutely hated writing that freaking name. Let's see. Andrew Luck was kind of a big save for Fawcett this year, especially with Big Ben going out. I know you use him in the bye week. but actually having him on his bench for injury purposes like that, and as well as he's been playing, it's actually a pretty nice little grab for him. Projections are showing pretty low for Ostad, especially since Milo Austin said, I'm taking a break. My hamstring hurts. About to go eat some turkey. So we got a big goose egg today.
Playoff implications on the line.
Yeah, it's up there. 6-5, 5-5-1. This would normally be our game of the week, except for.
I think if Fawcett loses this, he's out.
I don't think so. I don't. Nate.
No?
Well, I think Nate will win his. He'll get locked in this week. Even if Fawcett won his this week, I think Fawcett could bounce back next week and still sneak in. But I don't even think we even have to go over that scenario. I don't see Ostad winning this week, even with
Neither
Breeze.
do I.
He's got a good lineup, but way too Packer heavy. Just like I said last week when I picked Osborne, I said Osborne should win this, but don't be surprised if the Packers step up, then Ostad's going to come back, which I guess could be the way this goes. Just don't see it. Fawcett's got a way more complete team right now.
Reed.
I see Ostad going 6-6, and obviously with that tie, Fawcett's going to go 6-5-1, which will basically put him a half game up. But don't be surprised if you see both these guys sneak into the playoffs. Backdoor chance for Ostad. The team was kind of slumping there for a while, but he's gotten a couple of string of wins. All right, so it's going to bring you guys to your game of the week. These two guys, man, what can I say about them? Austinville comebacks. Once upon a time was Austinville champions. We dropped that name after week 3 when we went on the downward spiral.
After you lost like 4 straight games or something.
Yeah, 4 straight games, traded well as players, still was talking crap, got smashed by me, and then got a nice win last week since Scotty Ray had 3 people missing out of his lineup. But that's neither here nor there. I told you when I did the recap last week you might get a gift, and Christmas came early for you last time. So we're going to wrap this up real quick. Looking at it real quick, I got 100 to 100.
100 to 100.
Projected
Exact
total.
even projections.
It's pretty close.
You actually like Fisher. You've liked him all year, right?
I've been getting a lot of crap for this one. I obviously like to bust on Fisher a lot. I know Fisher, and I also know what he's capable of, and I know that his fantasy team is garbage, and he keeps getting lucky, but that's neither here nor there. I may be coming down a little hard on him at times. But when somebody calls me up in the middle of the night and asks me what happens when somebody has the same score as the other one, and then I kind of, remember what a tie is.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. I would have called you in the middle of the night too.
Yeah. All right. Well, just for the record, tie is a tie is a tie. Don't call me and ask me in the middle of the night what same scores mean. It's a tie, bro. Maybe you can put T.O. in this next week. He'll boost you up a little bit.
He called me and asked me.
All right. Computer died. Came back, tried to finish up this video real quick. I think we left off messing with Fisher. No surprise there. So when we looked at this matchup, it's basically going to come down to Matt Ryan calling Kaepernick. Had a really good game against the Bears. I mean, it's possible that he repeats it. It's just really hard to expect him to do that. But on the flip side, Matt Ryan had 5 interceptions last week. I don't see him repeating that same performance either. So that should benefit Fisher on his side. Jamal Charles is always a guy you never know what he's going to do. Once upon a time, he was a guaranteed 20-plus guy. Now he's kind of a 3-point, 18-point, don't know what you're going to get kind of guy.
On and off every week.
And that's pretty much how his lineup has been. Gotten the good breaks here and there. Vincent Jackson's probably been his best pick all year, if I had to say one, just because he's been hanging in there tough, getting good points, number 3 overall.
You got a weird team, man.
Yeah, it's definitely a hodgepodge team for sure. With all that said, I told you I wasn't going to pick against Fish. Seems like he always likes to prove me wrong when I pick against him.
Because he's your buddy. You like him. You picked him every week.
Yeah, I think I went against him for like 5 straight weeks, and that's when he put that winning streak together. So let's see what happens this week. This is a pretty big fantasy implication for James. Not so much for Fisher. If he loses, he can recover. James, this one's going to be the death penalty at 5-6. If you go to 5-7, you are eliminated.
That's correct.
It's just not going to work out. So just kind of watch out for this week. Like I said, this is you guys' game of the week. This could be This could be exciting. It could be boring. Just something to stay tuned to.
If he loses this, you could say he's going to go back to Awesomenville.
I guess. I don't know if Awesomenville ever actually really existed, but anyways, guys, been a good week. Enjoy your guys' holiday.
Who'd you pick? Did you pick Fisher?
Yeah, I picked Fisher.
Well, I got Barrett. Congratulations on your nuptials, I also heard.
Oh, yeah. Big
Your
shout out
engagement.
today. James, getting engaged. Congrats, man.
I'm rooting for you in this one.
Yeah. I'd like to see you get in.
I think he's got the better team, better matchup.
This is definitely a let's wait and see what happens kind of game. So we'll check back into this next week. All right, so next time, guys, appreciate you checking this out. Appreciate John coming out, doing a little special guest routine. Good to have him back. You guys can actually contact him. He is real.
I am real, yes. You
All
can
right.
contact me, but not about trades.
Yeah, since the trade deadline's already gone, so
Yeah,
it's too bad because you need to tie in since Gronk is out. But
be okay.
that's whatever.
I got Keller. He did work.
Yeah. All right. Well, check it out, guys. Just Sunday and Monday. Watch it out. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how the playoff picture gets a little clearer, and then we'll see how the last week's going to go.
Till next time. See ya. Happy Thanksgiving.